Hello, welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl, Everyone Wellness and more. And happy Friday. Today I'm sharing that I have 20% off at my online boutique. You can find a link to my shop on my channel, or you can check the links below this video. I have awareness merch available, from breast cancer to Alzheimer to inflammation, stop bullying. I'm sharing awareness merch, and I also do custom made designs. If you have anything that you want custom made, a logo or a brand, you can email me at amymore6969@gmail.com. I pray you continue to have a blessed weekend. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay prayed up. And thanks for watching. Hey, hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Well, hello there, Lynn. Good to see you. Hey, Minister Terry, how you doing? Wow, God is good. How you doing? I had seen your post where you said you was gonna be off YouTube for a while. I hope you're doing well. God is good. I know you was in the hospital. I ain't have no way of trying to get in touch with you, but I'm glad to see you in my chat. And today is Testimony Tuesday. And y'all know how I do over here. If you got a testimony you want to share, you want to come on the panel, if you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the chat. Uh, it's good to see you. Yes, it's good to see you. I know I was checking on your channel, to see had you came back. I'm not sure if you had came back or not, but I did see where you had post. I think that was last month when you had post that. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I've been going through some things myself, Lord, trying to make sure I keep this health on track. But yes, it's good to see you. I hope everything is working well for you. Whatever you had to get done, I hope you know it worked out for the best for you. And that's what I always say over here. We gotta continue to take care of ourselves. We gotta continue to take care of ourselves. Like I said, we have to be the one take control of our own destiny, our own health. For the last month or so, couple of months, I've been dealing with issues. Um, but today, I got a little more energy. Um, I was dealing with plantar fasciitis, and the doctor also told me I have a lot of inflammation in my body, and I've been changing my eating habits and going to my treatments and doing whatever I got to do to continue in my wellness journey. The day make 28 days. I stopped eating caffeine, sweets, greasy foods, anything that giving me inflammation. I cut it off. I cut it off. So right now, I'm just basically just trying to continue to stay healthy, so I can be able to deal with this pain, because it's chronic pain, which I deal with daily, and I was dealing with it for years. But I just want to come on and share my testimony like I do. I share my when you wake up every morning, that's your testimony. And my title is My Story, His Glory. What y'all think that means? My story, his glory. Same go for y'all. Y'all story, but his glory. And we're gonna share about that today. I'm gonna talk about that, and if y'all miss my live let's give Lynn some flowers, everybody. Good to see her. Hey Joshua. Let's give my sis Lynn some flowers. She been in the hospital. Like I said, my prayers is going out to her, and I hope she's recovering where she need to be. Hey, Lai, how you doing? I see my members up in the chat, but I don't know if y'all missed my live on Sunday. Sunday, I shared I'm a 9-year cancer survivor, and that will go along with my topic today. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in so far. Like I said, if you got anything you would like to share, if you want to put in the chat a testimony or anything that you give God the glory for, put it in the chat. If you want to say, Lord, I just want to thank you for waking me up, getting me on track this morning. That's your testimony right there. That's your testimony right there. If you're in my chat, I thank God for seeing you. Because I haven't seen none of y'all in person. And I be seeing y'all some days and some days I don't. But when I don't see you, I don't think you ain't supporting me. I just hope you're doing okay. That's my main thing, making sure I hope you're doing well. When I don't see a couple of y'all, I be like, I hope. Like I didn't see Tara a couple of times. I'm like, Lord, I hope Tara's okay. I don't, I can't worry about if you support me or if you is, if you're not. I mean, if you is, it's good. But I just want to make sure you good, your health and everything like that is good. Um, I'm gonna get into my testimony. It's good to see everyone. It's good to see everyone. Yes, compared to how I was over a month or two ago, I can say, and the ones that follow me know that I've been going through it. You probably could have seen it on my face, my reactions, the way I was acting when I was coming live. I was in pain, just dealing with it. But I do want to say, Lord, I do thank you. Lord, I do thank you. This is my testimony, Lord. I give you the honor. You know my story. A lot of people might not understand my story. And if you can't understand my story, you will understand my glory. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in my chat got a story. Everybody got a story. And God got his glory. So I want to share with y'all today. I feel great compared to how I've been feeling the last couple of months. And like I said, my story is still being written. My story is not over with. Let's go. Yes, super blessed to see another. Ooh, Lynn is sharing her testimony, and I know when she feel up to it, I know she'll come over and share it with us. I'm sure she'll probably talk about it on her channel. Lynn lesson, Lynn life lesson said, super blessed to see another day. Had a second brain surgery in July. God is great in recovery. Amen. Amen. I remember when you shared about your first one. So you had to end up having a second one. My prayers is with you. I pray that you have a speedy recovery. Let's shower her with some love, y'all, some flowers and love. She's strong. She's a survivor. This is her second surgery, guys. This is her second brain surgery. And she said she is blessed. She feel good that God gave her another, woke up this morning. And she had a surgery in July. She's in recovery. And thank you for just taking the time out your day. I saw you when you come in yesterday. And I don't know if you saw my response. I said it's good to see you. I'm glad that you're doing okay and you are in recovery. Take care of yourself, Lynn. Take care of yourself. And I know you'll be back when you're strong and well. I know you'll be back. Like I always tell the people that follow me, if you don't see me, you know I'm taking care of myself. And if you got real supporters, Lynn, they gonna support you when you're away, and they're gonna support you when you come back. Cause we have life outside of YouTube. So good to see you. And if y'all have not connected with Lynn Lesson, please do. She shared a lot of positivity over there. And she's always talking about mental health. While she's recovering, watch some of her playlists, watch some of her videos. Let's keep a channel in the algorithm. Terry, can you go get Lynn's channel and put it in the chat today? Can you get Lynn? I thought she wanted me to put her back a moderator. I thought she was a moderator. But can you put Lynn lesson link in the chat? And I want everybody to stay connected with her and watch some of her videos, and let's keep her channel in the algorithm while she's recovering. You're welcome, sweetie. Let's keep a channel, just watch a couple of videos and watch her mental health videos because they are very informative. She like me, we always thinking about we got to take care of our mental health and our physical health. They both are important. And she be over there explaining the difference and the different things about mental health. Trying to make a moderator. So I'm gonna let your link be in the chat when if you don't be here, whatever. I just still tell people to connect with you. And I thank God for the people that was still supporting me till I got back on my feet with this monetization. And it wasn't easy, guys. It was not easy. But I had some people just to stick with me. They watched my playlist, they watched my videos, and I thank those people. And that's what we have to do out here, y'all. We got to continue to support everybody. I got my girl Lion Pride in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. She be over there with them nuggets, y'all. She be over there sharing those nuggets from fitness to positivity. She's all around person also. She be out there walking and talking, and she be out there sharing different things about wellness in life. So I'm gonna get into my testimony today, y'all. Today is Tuesday with September. Let me get my days right. I haven't did a panel in a while. If anybody want to come up and share. Today is September 23rd, 2025. And I want to give honor to you, God, for waking me up this morning. For waking me up this morning, getting me on my way. Wish you didn't have to do it, but you did. Because somebody did not wake up this morning. And if you're in my chat today, you need to give God some praises. Give him some praises. Let him know, God, I do thank you. Let him know, look, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for keeping that shelter over my head, having me to have food this morning. Because somebody did not have shelter over their head. Somebody did not even have food to eat this morning. I want to thank him for running water. Uh, Thanking him for my babies going to school and making it back home. Have been praying hard for both of my granddaughters. Was having some issues last week at school, and some more things were going on with them. But right now they're doing great. We had good conversation over the weekend. We prayed, we talked. Boosted little grandbaby, pulled some of her grades up. She said, Grandma, I had a good day at school yesterday. I told her she got to stay focused. A lot of people just want to get your attention. And she was 7 years old, right? And so I had to explain to her what I meant by people just want your attention. They want you to talk back at them. They want you to throw something at them. They want you to make faces and talk about them, because that's just how busy the devil be. It be at the little kids too, y'all. The devil is just straight busy. But I do want to thank him for everything he have done in my life. And like I said, my story, my glory. My story is still written. And I celebrated my 9th year of being a cancer survivor. This past Sunday, I was a 9-year cancer survivor. And I shared it on my channel. And I feel so overwhelmed that I'm here today to talk about the goodness of the Lord and what he has done for me. And he's still writing my story. Yes, I'm the author of my story, but God is the one he will continue to be over me and continue my story. That's why I give him all the glory. So I thank him. When I was going through what I went through in 2016, I thought everything was going to be over with for me. But God still had plans for me. And that for anybody that went through something and to overcome from what they done been through, just know your story is still going. God is still blessing you. Somebody told me the other day in one of my comments, said God got a blessing for you. You know what I said? I know he do. I'm still here. I'm still here. They said, keep praising him because you got a blessing with your name on it. And I told them like this, I know I do because I still got my life. If you still got your life, regardless of what you're going through, sometimes I feel like I'm about broke down, but I'm still here. Sometimes I was feeling like I didn't have no energy. I didn't know which way to turn. But since I've been doing my treatments and doing what I need to do to stay on track or what I need to be on this journey, what I'm on, I'm starting to feel much better. I'm starting to get that energy back. I'm starting to get more boost. I'm getting that boost back. You know, at one particular time, I felt like just saying, Lord, I just can't do this. I can't do this. But that's one thing in my category now, never giving up. Those words are in my vocabulary. I would never give up, no matter how hard it get. But I've been there. I've been there. I wanted to at one particular time. I really did. Because I was weak. I didn't have the faith that I have now. Because I know God still got plans for me. He still had plans for me. So, Lynn, it is so good to see you. You've been through 2 major brain surgeries. And I know that's a lot on you mentally and physically. So you are in my prayer, and I pray that you continue to heal in the way that you should heal. You are a blessing. You are a blessing, Lynn, and you are an inspiration. And when you are filling up to it, I know you will share your testimony. But I thank God daily that I can sit up in this chair because over a month ago, I was in so much pain. I couldn't even bear to put my feet down on the floor. But I know God still watches over me. I know my story is not completed. That's why I give him all the glory. Lion Pride and a couple more in the chat, I would tell them, I got to go, y'all. My feet in so much pain. I can't sit here and talk to y'all. What I deal with chronic pain, it messed with me mentally. I can't focus. I can't think. I just said, Lord, I'll see y'all later. That's what I would say. I'll see y'all if I'm able to come back. Drinking on my lemon juice. I need lemon water. But I thank him every day. I don't waste it. I thank him every day. And I will continue to give him the glory. He deserved the glory. God deserved all of the glory. He deserved all the glory. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? Good to see you. Today is Testimony Tuesday. And I was just welcoming Lynn back. I don't know if y'all know Lynn. You know Lynn Lesson, right? Lynn Life Lesson. You know, she have been over here a couple times. Y'all know she recovering from brain surgery. She said this is her second surgery. And she shared in my chat, she thanked God for being here today. She thanked God that she's where she at. She's in recovery. So y'all, let's keep her in prayer, everybody. And I was just saying, while she's in recovery, let's watch some of her videos. Excuse me. Let's watch some of her videos to keep her channel in the algorithm. Because she's in recovery. I know she had shared with me before when she had her first surgery. And I was just here today just sharing my testimony about being a cancer survivor. 9 years ago, that's what I went through. But in 2025, I can't say God is good. It's good to see you, Miss Key. Good to see you. I was giving Lynn her flowers. You know, when people come over here, we want to give them their flowers. And she's in recovery, but she took the time out of her recovery to come in my chat. If anybody want to come up and share a testimony, if you want to put in the chat by a testimony, you're welcome to do so. Hey, young Riz, how you doing? I was just sharing my testimony. I thank God for waking me up this morning. I thank God for me allowing me to be here another year. If I can share to y'all that I am a 9-year cancer survivor. I shared that on Sunday about how it affected me mentally and the impact that it has on my life, and it still have on my life today. But I'm here to tell you, no matter what we might be going through, and I always tell myself, no matter what I might be going through, I would never let go of God's hand. I would never let go of his hand. I'm trying to get my camera right. Okay. I would never let go of his hand. Hope everybody's day is going well. This month is almost over with. And we was also, God bless us with another season. We're in the fall season, y'all. Fall started on yesterday. We're into a new season. We're in the fall season. We know the night's going to be what? Shorter, right? The night's going to be shorter. Soon it's going to be getting darker quicker. It's going to be some cool days. It's going to be some cool nights. Thank you for sharing that. Thank God for saving you in 2019. Amen, amen, amen. If anybody want to come on the panel, if you want to come up and share, let me know. Yeah, the leaves are changing colors. You know what? It been pretty warm today. I had a bang. I had to swoop that bang around on the side. Cause I'm like, gosh, I had to turn my air back on this morning. I'm like, a while ago. I'm like, this kind of weather here, it ain't nothing but pneumonia weather. That's all it is. It's pneumonia and flu weather. Cause I was changing, right? I said, let me change if I get ready to go live. And I was just sweating. I was cool earlier. I like, no, I did. My husband come in, he gonna be like, is you all right? I think I was having a hot flash early this morning, y'all. But that's all right. I think I was having a hot flash. But that's all right. That's part of life. That's part of my life. Once you reach my age, them hot flashes start coming. I'm telling you. Georgia girl, fortunate, you realize that at 8. Y'all read, you want to come back up, you can. Let me see, can I you may have to go on my wall and put it on my wall if you want to come up. I know Terry, you want to come up? Gene been up in a while. Did you ever get your phone issues took care of, Terry? I know you was having something going on with your phone. And what it mean, your story, his glory. God not finished with you. He's not finished with you. Whatever you might be going through, you know, at one particular time when I was going through the cancer diagnosis and everything, that's when I was like, want to give up because I wasn't working. I wasn't sure how we was gonna make it because my husband was the only one working, and he did all he could. And he really did, and I thank him every day. But I just felt like I can't help. I can't do nothing. I couldn't work. I didn't have the income like I should have. It was just a lot of things that was going. My anxiety, my depression, all that was just rushing, going through my head. Until I had to just say, Lord, I had stopped thinking negative about my life, and I started thinking positive. I said, God keeping me here. He kept me here. And we can't take none of those things for granted, y'all. None of it. If you done been through something, you can talk about it and come back and share about it. You know that's your testimony. I'm trying to read the comments. But yeah, I put the link on my community wall, y'all reads if you want to come up. He said God saved him at age 19. He's 23. He's 23. He's real young, and he been through a lot. He been going through a lot. Me and him, sometimes we share things offline. I don't have to talk about what we talk about, but I always tell people I'm a good listener. We help each other. We help each other. Sometimes you might just need a word, or encouraging word. You never know that could lift up someone's spirits. Y'all make sure y'all connect with each other, and if y'all have not connected with Live Life Lesson, please connect with her. She's under recovery right now. She just had she said she had a brain surgery, and her second brain surgery in July. She shares some good things over there about mental health. So, because I wasn't sure was she back yet, but she did come in on yesterday. That I knew she was, had came back to social media. But sometimes when you're not well, when you're not able to put your videos and come on live stream, because you have to take care of yourself. That's where your supporters, that's where your members, that's where them should step up and help out until you get back on your feet. That's why I always tell people when I'm out and be gone for a little while, just watch some of my playlists. Watch some of my videos. That will help just keeping the channel. I thought it was 19. But we all have a story, y'all. We all have a story. We all have a story. A lot of people might not understand your story. They might not never understand your glory. I know a lot of people be like, do she be preaching, or what she be, a lot of people be trying, I'm telling you, when people cannot figure you out, they'll call you everything but a child of God. But it's not for them to figure you out. Let them keep thinking what they want. But until they have walked in your shoes, maybe they gotta know what I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be to been through something. You gotta be a witness to know what God would do for you. Charlie girl, Friday or Saturday, okay for me to come up. Okay, I understand, but because I have a lot going on. All right. Well, you just take care of yourself. You just take care of yourself. I'm not saying when people don't know you, they shouldn't speak on you. I don't know nobody in this chat. I know you from your channels. I'm gonna look closer to some of my moderators and I talk to them, but I haven't seen not one person in person. I haven't seen no one in person for me to say how you are or what you doing or what you can't do. I can't speak on that. I only can speak on what you share with me. And that's the same way with me. But I know we all are children of God. We all have had some ups and downs because ain't none of us perfect. None of us. Ain't none of us perfect. Some might be living a little comfortable than others. But ain't none of us got it all like that. I know I don't. But I thank God. I might not have all I want, but I do thank God for some of the things I do have. You see what I'm saying? I got my life. I got my life. Yep. All right, y'all ready? Whatever you get ready to come up when I be, tomorrow I got a doctor appointment. For the last 4 weeks, I've been going to the doctor every week for treatments. They've been sticking an IV in my arm every week, trying to get my immune system back on track. And I can tell it's starting to work because I've been having a little more energy. It's supposed to help me with energy, inflammation, my moods. It helped me with different things. And tomorrow be my fourth treatment. And while I'm doing that, I'm changing my eating habits, trying to avoid food with inflammation. And it's hard. It's challenging. But I'm making it. I challenge my own self to do what I gotta do to feel better. And that's for anybody in my chat. I don't know. I know Lynn had her brain surgery, and I know it probably was where she had to have it. And I know she probably. It's Carolina, she just wants to speak to you. Oh, okay. Tell them on my live stream. Okay, now. Tell her I said, hey. Tell them my. She just speaking to you. All right. I'm on this YouTube. Y'all doing all right? Hold on. I'm back. That was my sister-in-law. Oh, I was just telling her, yeah. Uh, how I'm doing today? I'm doing okay. How you doing? How you been doing, Miss Key? How y'all day going? But yeah, that my husband's sister. She had came by. Yeah, I'm trying to read the comments. But yeah, let me get this other phone. Hope y'all having a great day. And this weather is strange today. Like it's hotter today. Fall was yesterday, right? The beginning of fall was yesterday, right? I'm like the day. Let me see what it is. I'm trying to see what the temperature is. What y'all temperature is? It's hot today. That's why I say, ooh, this stuff here. But you know what? It to me like it normally get cold, like what? October. It normally get cold in October, don't it? I'm trying to see if I'm overlooking anybody comment. Y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. We have to be thankful for the small victories. Hey, ooh, girl. Amen, amen, amen. I am thankful for the small victories. I thank God for it all. I just went to the door. I was like, ooh, that sun is blasting out there. That sun is blasting out there, guys. I was just trying to see y'all come in. I'm trying to get my other thing hooked up. I can see the comments. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm so grateful that I can talk about what I went through 9 years ago. And that wasn't easy. So I am a 9-year cancer survivor. And I want to continue to share about what I went through and talk about the thyroid cancer and the thyroid disease and things like that. You know, because that's having your thyroid is a big part of your life. Unfortunately, that when they took mine, I'm on replacement medicine. And I've been taking that medicine for 9 years now. They had to increase my medicine one time because my blood, after you get your gland removed and everything, you still supposed to, the medicine supposed to be just like for you to have a normal gland, even though I don't have a gland, but the medicine placed the gland. And if my numbers are not where they're supposed to be, they'll either increase my medicine or they'll put me on something else. So since I've been on the replacement medicine for 9 years, they only have to increase them for one time. And I think that's good. But if I don't take them, I'm gonna be all off whack. Like I was saying on Sunday, I have to take that medication every day. Well, no, after they remove my gland and that tumor from my in my thyroid, they told me this right here. In other words, that pill is my gland. It's just like that's my thyroid, really, because I don't have any. So, but I have shared several times about thyroid cancer over here. I have shared about the different kinds of thyroid cancer, the different um, things that I had to go through. So, but today I just want to say my story is not over with. My story is not over with. It's still being written, and yours is too. Trying to make sure I see the chat. And shout out to my members. Shout out to everybody that have been supporting me. Hey, welcome. Thank you. How are you doing? Are you new? Are you new to my chat? I welcome you. I am your host, of course, and today is Testimony Tuesday. If you got a testimony you want to share, if you don't want to come on the panel, you can go get this link on my community wall for somebody to try to come up here that I don't want to come up here. Woo. I don't need to have my anxiety going up today. Yeah, I just made that because for you can have a couple days. You don't be gone tomorrow, and I'll be gone up there to the they already called me. Talking about Miss Moore. Yeah, I probably yeah. I made me some I made some tuna on wrap. Yeah. But we got a new person in the chat. Is it Icon? Welcome. I know you're new. I never seen your name before. So, do you have a channel? Do you have a testimony you want to share? Anybody got a testimony they want to share? They can come up. Let me get my link out this chat, out this computer wall. Oh, I have to be careful with that. People be up under the skies trying to come on my channel. I got to make sure I don't want them devils coming up here, y'all. Sorry. Woo. I don't need that to happen. I feel pretty good right long in there. I don't need for nobody to kill my spirit. I don't need for nobody to come up here and, what they call it, pun bomb. I don't need none of that. But if anybody in the chat want to come up, just let me know. I drop the link again. Yeah, it was cool this morning. This weather is crazy. That's right, Lynn. We got to keep trusting God in the process. We got to. Shout out to my members. Thank y'all so much. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all make sure y'all check one another out. Yes, God is amazing. He's amazing. And I'm glad you probably going through a rehab or something, Lynn. Live pride. I had to go get that link off that community wall, good. Look, I be having people coming up in my bike. Oh, ain't got time today. No child. Mm-mm. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I think, like I said, I thank God for His grace and mercy. Because I have to have. I want to keep God in my life every day. I don't know about nobody else, but I want God in my life every day. I can't make it without Him. I cannot make it without God, y'all. I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all in the chat can say y'all can make it without God? I can't. If you can make it without God, if you can make it without God, put it in the chat. You can't. I need Him. How many people in the chat? You need God in your life, put a thumb in the chat. Don't be ashamed. I need Him every day. He's the one that wake me up. Look, we got a little rooster. My neighbor, whoever, my husband don't know. We don't know where the rooster came from, y'all. But I've been trying to catch him on video for the longest. I ain't got him yet. But he gotta go. He got to go. You hear me? That thing be crowing every morning. I said, I don't need him to wake me up. I mean, that thing be going. My husband went yesterday. He said, you don't know where he at today. I had my husband, I was like, you ain't killed the thing, is you? I think it what our neighbors, I think it what our neighbors rooster, but he done made his stuff at home here. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. You strong. I know you're gonna do fine. I know you're gonna do fine. Please get off. Get off, cause don't need no issues. Right. But yeah. Yeah, he's the long clock, but look like. But what I was saying is, I don't need no long clock. A God wake me up, but these last couple days, that rooster been doing it. Ernie, did you find him? He had me a while ago to my. Have you heard the rooster that morning? I said, Cause my husband get up real early, right? It wake him up way before time for him to get up. And then when he leave, I still be, laying out or whatever. I said, this thing that woke me up. And we don't want to do that. We're going to let him stay till he get back. I guess they'll come and claim him, I guess. I love the Lord too, Miss King. I love him too. Anybody want to come up, just let me know. Just let me know. The story behind my story, your glory. Worthy are you, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power for creating all things. I'm reading this right here. The story behind your glory. It's just like, you've been went through something, right? Sometimes, like I said last week, sometimes we go through things and we be like trying to figure out how we gonna make it through it. And God being already fixed it for us. He already beaten, you know, he already been did it. But sometimes we just be late getting it.
We be late catching it, or because he want us to continue to trust him. Sometimes he'll have us just waiting and rushing. And look, like for instance, if you're trying to get a job, a new job, you been preparing for the job. You just be happy, butterflies in your stomach, nervous, and you just wondering, am I gonna get that job? Being stayed up all night, stressing about whether you gonna have this for that bill, or stressing whether or not you gonna have this for the next day. And then you get up the next morning, boom, it's there because he already worked it out for you. Sometimes I know. Sometimes I catch myself sweating and stressing and worrying about things. I mean, I used to be bad at it. I did. My anxiety used to be so bad, y'all. I mean, I used to go into panic attack just like that. It didn't take much for me to go into a panic attack. But I had to let a lot of things go. Hey, Sears, how you doing? Good to see you. I had to let a lot of things go. I had to start breathing more. I had to start just sometimes when I know I'm having one, I can catch myself. But if I get too overwhelmed by stuff, I have one. But I had to start taking care of me. Cause it's not good. I know that wasn't good for me to be going through that. Hey Frank, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Today is Testimony Tuesday. If anybody want to share their testimony, you're welcome to come on the panel. Or if you want to share on that in the chat, yeah, we got to take care of you. I'm talking about before I even came to YouTube. And my husband, he'll witness, and he can tell you how bad my panic attacks was. That's why I said I know God. I know I done came a long way. It didn't take much for me to have one, but now I I'm I have I got it's a way that I can manage them more now. I do a lot of breathing. I practice breathing a lot. That's one of the things I do a lot. So I do have to thank God for that, for getting me stronger. Because there's still some areas that I'm still struggling at. But I know I got to keep on praying. I got to keep on trusting Him in order for me to get where I need to be. Welcome in, Frank. Good to see you. Oh, you was. I didn't know. Good to see you, Frank. Good to see you, Serious. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How thankful are y'all in the chat? Put in the chat how thankful y'all are. What are you thankful for today? What are you thankful for today? I can't read nobody mind, but what are you thankful for today? Yes, comment. Oh, you did. You know when I get to talking, Frank, y'all know when I get wind up. Y'all know I'm feeling better. Y'all said she ain't been talking that much in months. When my husband know when I'm not feeling good and stuff, he be like, "You mean to tell me you ain't going live with me, Key?" That look, he don't know nobody else name in the chat. He got to learn the rest of y'all name. He know me, Key. He be like, "Oh, you ain't going live today with me, Key?" I said, "No, I ain't up to it." He know when I don't be up to something. He know I don't do it, but yeah. Cause was it yesterday? I didn't call live. I think I did like a vibe live yesterday. I said, no, I ain't up to it today. But I was feeling okay, but I just went up to coming live. But I'm feeling much better than I was. Like I said, I thank God for His grace and mercy. My story is still going, y'all. My story is still going. You might not understand. If you don't understand my story, you'll never understand my glory. Just trying to. I didn't see your comment, Frank. when you first came in, but it's good to see you though. Thank you for coming in. Terry said, I'm blessed. I'm not in jail. I'm not in a jail cell. I'm not in a cemetery. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not in a nursing home. I'm not, in the insane asylum. I'm not in the homeless shelter. Amen, amen, amen. I approve that message. That's why I said we have a lot to be thankful for. Some of our stories are still being written, y'all. Our stories are still being written. Trying to see if I can, because sometimes I get to talking, I don't see the comments. Y'all know I ain't talked this much in months. It's like y'all know sometimes y'all know how I used to be. Y'all know how I used to be when I be doing these testimony tunes. But me and Terry used to be up here, and some more people used to be up here. We used to be up here singing. We used to have a merry good time up here. I'm just trying to get back to, myself, and I'm getting there. Every day I'm getting more and more to myself. I'm still working at it, y'all. Still a work in progress. Let's see what else. Yes, super thankful for my life. Amen, amen. You right, Lynn, because I'm sure those surgery was a lot. And you continue to hang in there, girl. You continue to hang in there. Okay. I didn't see you, Frank. Mickey said hey. My chat said hey, Ernie. Tell him hey. Hey. He thought I was live. Wait, what night? Let me see. Friday night. I didn't come live Friday night, did I? But he was like, oh, he be like, you ain't live? He had a music playing that night, y'all. He wanted to dance that night. I said, no, I ain't live. Look, that about the other time he want to come live when he want to dance. Y'all know he'll step in a minute now. But that's just him. He full of spirit. He just, that's just how he is. Yeah. Serious, I'm thankful for my health, faith, my belief in God, family, my mental health, strength, wisdom, confidence, eagerness to learn new things and life lessons. All right, girl. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. And that's just awesome. That's why I said compared to how, and y'all know the ones that been following me closely, y'all know I was going through it. But I thank God that I still might not be where I need to be. But I thank God I ain't where I used to be. You hear what I'm saying? I might not still be where I need to be. But I thank God I'm not where I used to be. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes faith. It takes confidence. And I just try to keep myself humble as much as I can. I don't take nothing for granted. I sound much better. Cause I know you'll come over and say, Georgia, girl, you sound so sad. And, you know, last week I was dealing with my girls, my granddaughters. I'm glad they on track. My girls are on track, y'all. Boosa, she pulled her grades up because she was distracted. She was distracted from the bulliness and all the stuff going on in school. Because when I gotta go up there tomorrow. I'm gonna be with them the rest of the week. But I did talk to her yesterday. She said, Grandma, I pulled my grade up. I said, I'm glad. My other granddaughter, she's doing good. I was telling you about the little breakup with her boyfriend. They all right. They all right. They just had to decide to just go their separate ways. Yeah, but I'm glad because I prayed. I talked to my girls. Now, a lot of people don't believe in prayer. But prayer does change this thing. We had some good conversations this weekend. We shared a lot. We had a little girls talk, and it helps. It helps. So long and they on track, cause I'm just gonna tell y'all. I don't know how y'all is about y'all children, but when my children hurt, I hurt. And that's any parent or grandparent. You do not want to see your children go through anything. It doesn't matter if they're grown or not, they're still your children. And you still gonna care for them. You might not be able to do some of the things for them how you was doing for them when they was little, but those still your children. My two grown children, I love them to death. My son gonna be 28 next month. And my grandkids go through some, it bothers me because those are my grandbabies. And I want to make sure they been treated right and everything. You met with them, you gotta met with me. You might beat me up because I can't hardly get to you like I want to, but it gonna be a struggle. We're gonna fight it. We're gonna fight it out. Oh, I'm just saying, y'all. Don't stop loving. Don't stop helping your kids. I ain't saying you could. No, if they grow, I'm not saying don't. Just don't stop loving your children. Just don't stop loving your family. Still be there for them, whether they're grown. A lot of them little swoop and fell out, y'all. But continue to be there for your children. Sometimes I be about broke down. Your children will call me. They're like, Mama, what you doing? I say, I ain't doing that, just him. And it's good to have a good relationship with your kids too. It's good to have that kind of relationship. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and tell nobody that I'm gonna stop being in my kids' life or I'm not gonna be here for my kids or grandkids. Long as God give me the strength to do so, I will be there. But I'm not gonna sit here and hold nothing. If they wrong, I'm gonna let them know they wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's what kind of parent I am. I'm not gonna uphold my child if my child is doing wrong. I'm gonna tell them up front, look, you need to stop doing that now. You need to stop doing that. And because we have to set example for our children and our grandkids. Because if we don't, when they do go out in public, you won't be getting so embarrassed. You won't be feeling a certain way. If you do what you gotta do at home, it start at home, y'all. It start at home. If you doing what you're supposed to do at home, when you go out with your kids and be so well with them, you won't expect for them to embarrass you because you done told them. I tell them kids quick. They're now the little ones, they'll try you now. You know them small and they probably get in the stove. Boosie especially. Grandma, I want that. Grandma, I want that. If I say I ain't got no money to buy, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. No, I be telling them up quick. They know me right. They were like, Grandma, what we can get? One thing or two things? You get one thing this time. Especially Boosie. Grandma, can I get two things this time? I let them know quick. If I ain't got it, I just ain't got it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, some kid don't mind. I know. I know. But we've been encouraged to pray. We haven't been encouraged to listen to the answer to our prayers or obey the answers to our prayers. Communication is a two-way street and not one-way word. Yeah. I try to have an open and conversation with my kids and talk to them about things. And because I'm just like this. If my kids don't be and see me or heard from me, we're gonna get to calling each other. You know what I'm saying? Well, I be with them most of the time. I'm just saying if it be where I'm not able to be around them, because they know when I don't feel good, they're not gonna. They know they ain't gonna see me. You know, that's why I tell the people on my channel when I'm not feeling my best, I'm not gonna come on. But I do appreciate everybody that do come around and support. I do. Let's see what line pray. If they can't get it, they're going to get it. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people be like, no kid grow. I know they told me about my son. You gotta let that my daddy told me that about my son one time. You gotta let that boy go. And cause he's him and my daughter, him and my daughter stay together, right? And they talk about how you feel now. Both are cheered out the house. I said, when my daughter first moved, yeah, I was crying. I was having a fit because I didn't want her to be in that area, which I'm not that far, but I just don't like the environment, not her neighborhood, but just the town itself. It just be too much going on up there. And then my son moved up. Then my dad talking about, oh, your son finally left the nest. You finally let him go. He a baby boy. He a mama's boy. I'm just gonna tell you, he a mama's boy. But yeah, I just had to bring that up. I try to be there for my kids and grandkids as much as I can. Long as God give me the strength to do so. So I thank God for them. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my chat, my channel. And like I always say, having a channel is not easy. It's not easy at all. Because sometimes you're going to get the numbers, sometimes you're going to get the support, and sometimes you're not. But that comes with being a YouTube creator. It comes with the territory. But if you want to continue to build, if you want to continue to um, get where you need to get, it do take work. It take work, and you got to work at it. But we have to know how to separate that from our personal life. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure I don't overlook nobody. But yeah, let's continue to keep Lynn in prayer while she's going through her recovery. And like I said, she is one of my moderators over here. And if y'all are able to watch some of her videos or playlists while she's in recovery, that would, she didn't ask. She didn't even ask. I just suggested, because I know when you be off your channel for a certain period of time, I think your channel uh be out the algorithm or what they call it. Because she is monetized. And like I said, you don't make much on these channels. We don't. But whatever little change we work do get, it be yours. You work for it. You put out the videos. You edit the videos. You put out the live stream. It's be yours. And whatever you do with it, it's your business. But yeah, she didn't ask. I just suggest, I said I was going to watch some of her videos or playlists because she good by supporting. I remember the first day I met Lynn, she came in my chat. I think I was doing, me and Miss Key was doing the playlist or something. I think we were doing a playlist challenge at that time. Or we was doing because we were always doing sharing ways to grow our channels. I think that's how we met. She came in and we met in that way. Which I remember we did the playlist challenge. She was watching some of our videos trying to help us get monetized. So yeah. Terry, it's good to see you. Terry, I miss you from singing your song. You gotta get your did you ever get your phone and stuff right? I miss you from singing your song on Testimony Tuesday. Don't make nothing on my channel. I pay. I know. I mean, I ain't saying him. Look, it might can pay some, but they ain't gonna pay much. You know, it just be change. But you got to make at least $100 for they even pay it out. But yeah, it did to me. This is a hobby. It's just like it's something I like to do, and you get a few little coins as you go. But it ain't nothing that I can't say I can live off of. I'm just gonna say now, if I was one like those big time YouTubers, yeah, that could see where that money coming in, yeah. You said you don't make no money. Oh, okay. I might get a little change here every now and then when it all depends on the views, the super chats or the whatever. All that stuff go in with it, but YouTube do get they cut. I'm just gonna tell you. They do get their part. Cause I remember when Mona gave me a $50 super chat, they took a percent out of that. I forgot how much, but I didn't get the whole $50. I didn't get the whole $50 the day when Mona sent me that super chat. And I said, okay. Then I went and looked in the YouTube studio the next day. I forgot how much percent they take. How much percent they take out Live Pride? You probably know. You welcome, sweetie. But yeah, you don't get that full whatever you get in super chat. You don't get that. If somebody give me if somebody send me $5, I might get 3 out of it. I think they'll take like a certain percent. I forgot how much percent, but I won't get the full $5. A lot of people do cash out if people want to, get them some. Cause when the super chat, it go directly to the channel, but cash out will go in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know times are hard. If people can donate, they'll donate if they can, if you could, but it's fine. That's why I do my videos. I say I get it whenever. I know times are hard. Groceries still high. And you know what? Some of the prices that went down. I'm glad though, but I can't hardly eat eggs no more like I used to. Y'all see, y'all ain't been seeing no eggs on my channel. Cause after they told me that I was allergic to the white part, I gotta figure out a way to separate them eggs, y'all. I seen they got a thing at Amazon that I can get and I can separate the eggs. I just had ordered it. I said I was gonna or had anybody ever did that? Separate the white from the yellow part. But they got a thing I saw at Amazon I'm gonna get and I'm gonna try to separate it. But it seems like the egg ain't good if you ain't got the white part. Seems like to me, but I've been trying to stay away from some of the food that I'm allergic to, and it's hard, but I ain't been doing it lately. Yes, I have a new government phone. I don't want to become a testimony to the hall. There are only so much I can say. Terry, really? There's only so much I can say. I'm giving an interview on OK Live News YouTube channel. When you gonna do that, Terry? YouTube is a type of app that if you go for 2 or 3 weeks, they make you disappear from. Yeah, that's why I was saying when you be gone, like them days I was gone, my numbers went down, but it was all good. That's how I get back there. Terry, you ain't no testimony Tuesday how you was just like my co-host over here at one time. You welcome to come on the channel anytime you want. Don't think of it in that way. So when your interview, if I can tune into it, Terry, he got an interview on OK Live. I don't even be seeing her channel. I'm not getting notification from people. When she coming on, Terry? You got that link? You got that you I could take a whole month off from TikTok and people still watch your video. There's a lot of people over there. There's a whole different community over there. Yeah, but I just want to come on and share that. And like I said, my story is still being written. And I thank God daily that I'm still here. And whatever obstacle come my way, I just gotta just deal with it, continue to pray, and keep trusting God in the process. 'Cause life is challenging. It is challenging. And some of the things that we go through are challenging also. We fall down, but do we have to stay down? We have ways of getting back up. It might take others, might take some of us longer to get where we need to get, but we'll eventually get there. But we just got to keep praying and keep trusting the Lord that we will be there. When I was going through all my depression and just felt like I couldn't go on, I had to think. I had to think. God don't want us to be like that. He don't want us to feel like that. He don't want us to be anxious about nothing. He wants us to give it to him. And I'm still on this journey, still with this inflammation. I go back tomorrow for another treatment. Like I said, for the past couple of weeks, compared to how it was in August, I could feel my energy level has picked up a little bit. I don't be feeling down about myself. Um, my mood have changed some. And I know a lot of this have to do with our mental health and our physical health. We all got mental health. It don't mean that we're crazy or we got some type of mental illnesses or something like that. Our mental health is part of our life. And we need them both. We got to take care of both of them, the mental health part and the physical health. But I just want to share that today, that my story, his glory. And that go for everybody in the chat. You all have a story. And you have your reason to give God the glory. He's the reason you're here today. He's the reason you wake up every morning. For anybody that's going through something, and this including myself, keep going. We got to keep going. We got to keep trusting God. I'm trying to read the comment. I got another phone, so because I'm live on my computer, and I had to get another phone. Well, I've been had my government phone, and I'm finna put this number in the chat. If anybody want to call me, I want to try somebody calling in for a minute. If anybody want to call in, and I want to see if you want your name stuff. I want to calling. Some of this I want to try it with this phone number right here. This is the number. This is one of the goals I had said I wanted to do this year, is do a call in. But I don't want people just calling in doing no pranks now. That kind of scared me a little bit. But I'm gonna put the number in today and see if anybody want to call in. If you don't want to call in, just speak to me. That'll be fine. I'll put the number in right quick. No weirdos now. I ain't got time. This is not no look, I'm not no dating app either, so Don't come over here talk about, so can you date me and all this and that. We ain't about that now. Get this number right quick. But if anybody want to call in, I want to check this phone out and see how it gonna work. Yeah, I ain't got another phone because the one I did had, and they be giving out some good looking phones. The government be having some good looking phones. I like this phone just as big as my this phone just as big as my other phone here. Um, I'm still here, y'all. I want to try this line out right here. If anybody want to call in, and this is not my, this is my, it's kind of like a phone I use for YouTube. So this is not my personal phone number. I'm separating that. I'm sure y'all probably seen my real phone number, but this is the number I be using when I do my business, like my channel, my shop, and I share a lot of stuff about YouTube through this phone too. So this is my, I would say this is Georgia Girl. This is my channel phone here. Cause that's what I got on my that's what I got by this name right here on the phone. So that's the call in number. If anybody want to call in, let's see, I make sure I got it right. If anybody want to call in and if they want to call in and say hello, or they want something, they want to talk about something, they want to talk about their testimony, anything, you could call that number right there. And I receive the call and I let it play through the live. That's one of the things I want to start doing. Like just in case people can't come on the panel, they can call in. So if you want to call in, just say hello. That'll be fine. Anybody? Yeah, but I want to thank everybody for like the ones that be writing the comments on some of my videos and things like that. I've been sharing a lot of different types of meals to avoid inflammation. I ran across a channel and I ran across some recipes and different things I do want to try. This week I'm doing the inflammatory drinks juice. I don't know if y'all seen my juices I made. I'll probably talk about it tomorrow or something. But it ain't nothing but fresh vegetables and fruits. It tastes pretty good. It tastes pretty good. At first, I thought it wasn't going to be that good because uh, I had some spinach in it. And I'm like, okay, it tastes pretty good. I got spinach in it, pineapple, apple. What else I got in it? Cucumbers. Yeah. So I made me like some shots for the next 6 days. That's kind of like my breakfast every morning this week. So different every week, y'all will probably see some different things I'm trying. This right here gonna be this lifestyle I'm gonna try to be permanent for me. I'm gonna try to just continue to eat in that way, and because I've been feeling good about myself lately. So I think I had to let go of that greasy stuff. I really did. I had to let go of it. And I haven't had a taste for a piece of fried chicken. I'm surprised. I've been cooking chicken, but it ain't been fried. It's just been baked and grilled and stuff like that. But yeah. So I feel confident about what I'm doing. And I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna finish doing my IV treatments, probably the rest of I don't know how long. I asked the lady how many more I gotta take. This is gonna be my fourth one, so they'll check my blood again to see how things looking for me and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm gonna keep on pushing forward. Anybody want to call in? Y'all scared? But yeah, I'm gonna be using that phone number as a call-in line. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna put it on the community wall. If anybody want to call in and share anything, y'all can. So if anybody else live now or y'all going live, because I'm about to get ready to get off of here. It was good seeing everyone. And this weather is, I had to turn my this little room where I be having my doing my live stream. I had to turn that air on. I'm like, woo. How many of y'all, I don't know who all in the chat right now, you got the flu shot going on. How many of y'all getting the flu shot? I'm still praying about it. I'm still praying about it. I'm scheduled to get it next week. I'm like, I still end up catching the flu. It seems like when I do get the shot, I still end up catching a cold. But they had told me since I've been going through a lot, I need to probably go on and take it. Okay, I'm about to get ready to get off of here. You been walking this week? Have I been missing you or? I had put the call in number line in. If anybody want to call in, if you want to call in and say something, that is the call in number. I just want to practice doing that to see how that'll work out. Like I said, I don't want nobody. I don't want anybody calling me. I see you been doing some shorts with your fitness and stuff. You ain't been walking that much this week, unless I've been missing you. Okay. But I had put the number on my community wall just in case somebody want it. But I'm gonna let it stay on there for a few minutes because I don't want to get no perverts to call in now. I don't want nobody thinking this a dating site, because it ain't no dating site. But right now I've been drinking some lemon water. But those little shots taste pretty good, Lion Pride. That them fresh vegetables and fruit, they taste pretty good. Yep. So I'm on day 2. I got some for the rest of the week. I think next week I'm gonna do the orange and carrots. I'm gonna try to do a different juice every week. That kind of like a breakfast for me because it got the vegetables in there. And you know when I drink that, I don't even be hungry. Okay, if I drink mine at 10 o'clock, normally when y'all see me posting it be by like 10:30 or something like that. Then when I been just got up, I drink my juice, and then sometime when then I take my medicine, I fall right back to sleep. And then once I wake up, I eat then for the first time that day. And you know, I have something to eat later on. It fills me with those and fruit stuff. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know who else going live, but I did want to come on today. I'm trying to get my testimony Tuesdays back in the lineup since I've been feeling a little bit better. I haven't had a guest lately, but I hope I'll start by getting people on the panel or either call in if you don't want to come on the panel, if you want to share things. But I did have some good impact today from the comments I read from y'all. Like I said, it was good seeing Lynn. I hope she continue to heal and get where she need to get um, on her journey. Like I said, we all on a journey here. We all trying to survive. In about an hour, okay. Went out of town to. Oh, okay. I know. Normally I see you. So maybe I've been. I'm thinking I had missed you, right? Because sometimes, after I do my live, I try to hang around on YouTube to see who else live or whatever. Once I get back sleepy, I'll be like, maybe I catch them when I wake back up. And what do God say about my story, his glory? I'm going to read y'all. What do he mean by that? What does it mean? So God uses people's lives and experience, even their struggles, to accomplish his purposes and manifest his glory. And that's true. Sometimes I take a day or two out. Some people yeah. Sometimes we have to just to take time for ourselves. Yep. We have to take, like I said, we have to take those personal breaks, those mental breaks. For what I read, it say, if we're struggling, if we're going through something, there's still room, there's still time for you can get back on track. It might take a little while to get there, but we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? And he will use us. He will use us to get where we need to be. Like I was just saying before, sometimes you wonder if you're going to get that job. You wonder if you're going to get that new car. And sometimes be already be worked out for you, but you just hadn't got there yet. You just hadn't made enough at that time to get that down payment on that car, but you're working on it. You might be doing a little struggle, but eventually you probably going to end up getting that new car, but it's just going to be in God's timing. You're going to be in his timing. Or that new job, or that new house, or anything that you're working toward, anything that you're trying to accomplish. Sometimes it might take a little bit longer to get those things, but that don't mean you won't get it. You know how we easily say, I probably ain't gonna get that job, or I probably ain't gonna have enough to pay that bill, or I probably won't get that new outfit or whatever. I don't get everybody lives on YouTube. I just I don't go on everybody lives on YouTube. I just watch random lives, but I like watching content. Okay, understand that. I mean, we all, there are some channels I don't, channels I don't go in, but I used to go in. I mean, sometimes I watch from afar, or if I feel like I want to go in, I go in. But sometimes, sometimes I be strolling. And then sometimes you miss seeing somebody you hadn't seen in a while. And then they just pop up, Like I know Lynn had been out. I know she wasn't on YouTube for a while because she put a thing on her community wall that she was having surgery. And I was glad to see her because I went to her channel that same day when I saw that on her community wall. Because I know she usually go live on Mondays, or she'll do a video on Monday talking about um, mental health. Like me, you, like the ones that come over here, the channels I go to, the channels that come over here. There's one thing about me, I'm gonna support who support me. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna put it just like that. I support who support me. Yep, I support, and I don't mind supporting nobody. I don't. I don't mind supporting anybody because I want us all to win out here. I want us all to win. I feel like over here, some of the same people over here be over there in Line Pride. Some of the same people be over there in your comments, Frank. Some of the people be with me, Key, be over here. Then we go out and branch out to see other people. Yeah, we have to, and that's the only way these channels gonna get where we need them to get. We gotta support that support. We gotta have that support. You know what I'm saying? But it takes some work. It takes some work to keep these channels up. A lot of people probably wonder why people still do lives when they monetize. You got to keep that them channels in that rhythm. You got to keep them going. Because that's what people choose to do. And what people choose to do. I do vibes. Like if I don't go live, I put like I did yesterday, I just put a little thing up for fall. I just let it rain just to have that. If I want to keep my channel in the algorithm, that's what I do. Yep. But I understand what you're saying, Frank. I mean, some channels I just it ain't for me. Some channels just not for you. Sometimes it's just good to be in the bushes. That's what they call it, right? Watch them from afar. Love them anyway. Love them anyway. But like I said, we all have a story to tell. We all have a story. Live, Pride, you laughing at me. What time you going live? By 6? 7 somewhere in there? Yeah. I'm just saying, ain't that what they say? Some people say they watch from the bushes. Some people say they be on the lawn. I know Dana be saying, if you in the lawn, come on out the lawn. Pull up a chair. Come on in the chat. In the bush. Yeah. Sometimes be bad to stay in the bushes on some of those channels. Ooh, chat. But yeah. Oh, yeah, about 7 Easter. Okay. All right. I see you. Sometimes I be coming in the middle of the live, or sometimes I be coming in when you be back to the end. But yeah, but anyway, you guys, I enjoyed everybody. And like I said, I was trying to see if I get a call in. Nobody they call in. I'm gonna take this number off of here now because if somebody call me when I go out live, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. But that's what I want to start doing, call in. And just to, like on Testimony Tuesday, and then on like when I have you talking about different topics, people can call in and share their opinion. Because I don't mind, I respect everybody's opinion. Because everybody ain't gonna agree. Some people gonna disagree. That's okay. I'm glad you come up. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, but let me get this number off of here. Because I might look. Somebody might want to call me. Like that man said, call me during YouTube hours. What that man said on what that show not the Temptation, but the other ones. Terry, you want to try my call in live? You want to try my call in number? You can call me on the call in number. I got it on my community wall. I just want to test it out for a minute. Like the man said on Not the Temptation, but the other one. Called me during my YouTube hours. But he told that man to call him through 8 to 4 when he was trying to put that man out the window. But I put the call in number on the communal wall if anybody want to just call in and say something. Hello. You want to shout me out, or you want to say a testimony, or if you just want to say something, long you ain't calling asking me about me. You know, long as you ain't calling asking me about that, you should be asking me about it. We'll be okay. But other than that, that's what I want to do. But I'm finna finish up this live in a few more minutes. But it was good to see everybody. Terry, I thought you, I'm like, I ain't seen Terry in a while. I thought you wasn't feeling well, but you were saying something about you had to go back. You said, right, don't ask anything inappropriate. Yeah. I thought you wasn't feeling well. Cause I know you was, I know you had been going through some things, and you were saying something about you had to go back and Frank, you know they'll do it now. They'll call in, be talking about everything but what I want you to be. Look, I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear. Yeah, it was good seeing Lynn. I'm just shouting to everybody who came in the chat. Good to see you, Frank. Frank, I see you been still doing your Frank. Y'all make sure y'all check out Frank. He be talking about the games. He be giving his prediction on the football games. Y'all check him out. Came in coming on about 7. And Miss Key in the chat. She'll probably be doing some of her lives. She's still working on her watch hours. Who else was in here? I saw Joshua Graham was in here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Joshua, because Joshua be over there working out and stuff, y'all. Joshua be over there doing his push-ups and everything. I said, okay, Joshua. Who else we had here? Of course, we had Lynn Leslie. Let's continue to keep her in prayer while she's going through her rehab and physical health. We had Sirius in here. Thank you, Sirius, for coming in. She doesn't have a channel, but she is an awesome supporter. Who else was in here? I'm trying to make sure I don't look nobody. And if you got anything you want somebody to see, you can put that link in the chat. We can check it out. I think I called out everybody that was, and I had a couple of new people. Oh yeah, Young Riz. Thank you, Young Riz, for coming over. Young Riz, he dropped music videos just about every day. Y'all check him out. I think I didn't shout out everybody that came in. I do appreciate you all so much. And of course, we had Minister Terry here. He said he gonna have a interview. He said, okay, her name, okay, Lounge. Supposed to interview him. He didn't. Did he say when? We must remember a blessing delayed and blessing denied. Okay, you right. See, I don't be seeing her notification. Hey. Well, thank you. What? Love yours. See? This is what I'm talking about right here. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil. Love your streams, spit or swallow. See, stuff like that. Inappropriate. Let me get you out my chat. Now, I like the part that you love my stream, but when you came in, when you said that right now, that wasn't even necessary. That wasn't necessary. What they got to do about what I'm talking about? Huh? Did y'all see that come in? See that what I'm saying? See that what I'm saying right now, right? Did y'all see that? Damn, but the devil. Remember them. What in the world they got to do? Jesus. Oh yeah, I saw that. I bet that man having a fit. Frank, did you see what that person just said? Like my grandma used to say, some people just run slam out. Y'all remember when your grandma used to say that, your grandparents? Yeah, I'm gonna watch too to see what he gonna say, but they told him to tone it down. Y'all think he gonna tone it down? In other words, don't talk about you know who. I had to go on and hide him from my chat, or whoever that was. That's how people come in your chat, you thinking they're gonna be nice, and you know, you didn't see what they said. You saw what they said, then you lied pride. It was inappropriate. That's what it was. I ain't talking about that. Oh, but yeah, but they said that I'm talking random talk right now. But they said that yeah, very inappropriate. But they said that what not Disney, they lost billions of dollars while they suspend Jimmy. Wow. So they lost a lot of money, huh? They said they lost a lot of money when they had suspended him. Disney bringing it back. Because they said a lot of people was leaving the Disney Channel and stuff like that. I'm like this, y'all. We all have the freedom of speech. You know, they already know that man Jimmy and all the rest of the late night. Yeah, they know that a lot of the celebrities be on his channel. He have a lot of celebrities over there on them late night shows. He really do. I sometimes if I be up, I'll probably catch it, or I sometimes it be on YouTube. You can catch some of the replay on YouTube, and he be he always have been silly now. And most all those comedians talk about those presidents. Most all of them do. So it ain't like that nothing new. Like I said, that show Saturday Night Live. Y'all remember that show? It still come on. They talk about everybody over there. Everybody. But they say a lot of people leaving ABC going to NBC. So I read ABC said, look, we gotta tighten up. We gotta get Jimmy back on here. So, but like I said, freedom of speech should be respected. But you know, I guess what you say, and sometimes you do have to watch what you say to people and around people. But you know, everybody deserves respect though. But I heard what he said. I mean, did y'all hear what he had said though? Did y'all watch the clip where he had said he really didn't say nothing? Well, he mostly was talking about the man in office. He didn't really say nothing bad about the man that got killed. He just said that a lot of the people that the mega, so y'all mega folk don't come here. He was saying, I guess a lot of the mega people was trying to either act like they didn't know him, or they was trying to say he was mega. Cause you remember that day that man, whoever that was, came in my chat. They was talking about the man then, talking about he sacrificed for mega and stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy. People were protesting big time. Celebrities were canceling their subscription. That's what they said. He's He's the only president who cries about it. As a president, he says the most. That's right. Like the other talk show host, the other talk show on CBS, he finna get canceled. Well, they taking his show off. So the one named I can't think of that man, Colbert. That's what a man name. They taking his show off. He talked about who a lot too. But like I said, we do have the right for our freedom of speech, our opinions about things, but just be respectful with it. You know what I'm saying? But he's a comedian. What they expect from them a comedian? They talk about everybody. They talk about everybody. But they be giving him the devil. You hear me? So I'm curious. I'm like you, Lion Pride. I'm curious to see how he gonna do tonight. Is he gonna be himself, or is he gonna, now we gonna know, because you know how he carry on, right? Now, if he don't come on and act like he normally act, that he probably had to do some kind of contract or whatever. But I always tell people, be yourself. Don't be what people want you to be. Be who you are. Be who you are. And if you change for you. Don't change for nobody else. Like some of the stuff I'm going through, I'm not trying to do this for nobody else. I'm doing it for me. Because can't nobody in my chat say they know how I feel. But I can say I know how another person feel. If I haven't walked in your shoes, or I haven't been there, or I'm in your life like that, I cannot speak on what you should do and do. Uh, yeah, that's your name for him. I forgot. I forgot that's your name for him. Dump had put people in place to stop these networks from making deals. They want to make these deals and mergers, so they doing whatever Dump tells them to do. It backfired with Kimmer though. Yeah. So do y'all think he gonna talk about it? Do y'all think he gonna talk about it? He might mention it, but I'm sure he got a contract. They probably gave him another contract. Because I read where they said they wanted him to tone it down some. So I'm gonna try to see it. If I don't be asleep, maybe I see it. But everybody's curious about how he gonna come back. Everybody's curious on how he gonna respond. And don't y'all know that man wrote on Twitter after they had fired him or suspended. Don't y'all know Trump wrote on Twitter that he wasn't somebody, he wasn't getting no ratings, he wasn't funny. He was just talking about the man. Jimmy Kimmel coming back tonight, and I think they suspended him because of what he said about Trump. That's what I believe. Because I heard the clip. I mean, to me, he didn't really say a whole lot about the guy who got killed. He just said how the other side, the mega side, is trying to make it a political thing. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really do the politics, but it's a whole lot be going on. I think he's still going to talk about it, but it might be toned down. Yeah. You know what? They had to bring him back. Know why? Because he was going to sue them. Jimmy Kimmel was going to sue them, I'm telling you. I'm talking about some current events right now. But he was going to sue them because there wasn't no reason to fire him for speaking his opinion. He was just making a joke. Because I saw where they said he had his lawyers with him, right? And they know. They said they had lost, yeah. They said ABC had to lost billions of dollars. So how many days he was suspended? What, 3, 4 days, a week? They said they lost billions of dollars because, like you said, a lot of the celebrities had to cancel the shows. They had to protest. A lot of them went to what they call it, NBC. So sometimes, let me tell you, a lot of people be thinking, let me tell you just like this. A lot of people think because just like our channels, I'm just going to say for instance, a lot of people think because they don't come to your channel, they unsubscribe to you, they still think your channel would not go on because they're not with you. But that's not right. That is not true. If I start supporting you, Lion Pride, or you, Frank, your channel still gonna what? Go on. If you and Frank and whoever else decide they don't want to come over here, my channel still gonna go on. I'm not gonna give no one that much privilege or power to think I can't go on without them. I lost some close moderators. I ain't calling no names. I don't have no issues with nobody. But I lost some people that used to be on Testimony Tuesday. Soon as I come on, I couldn't, we was there laughing, having fun, all that. But they decided they didn't want to be over here no more. But I didn't let that stop me. But what I'm saying is, just saying for example, people think, they think because they unsubscribe to you, they stop following you, that they're gonna hurt. You know what's gonna happen? It just make room for the people, the people that God trying to place in your life. Hey, so I don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged when people try to unsubscribe for you, stop coming to see you, stop coming to your channel. They just weren't meant to be there. They weren't meant to be there. God make room for who he want in your life. God make room for who he want to tune into your channel. I lost a few, but I gained some more. You hear what I'm saying? That's true. They still be watching. They still be watching. I'm just saying. See, what you call the man? Dump did all of that, talking about those comedians. He don't want people to say nothing about him. He don't want people to say nothing about him publicly, in a joke way. He don't want people to speak on him in a negative way. Just put it like that. But he can speak on people in a negative way. Right? But it's not right. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. He showed out today. Who showed out, girl? What he did? What he did? I was reading, Lord Jesus. I was reading. I got to go back and read it. I was reading where he said that, and he ain't got no proof for that now. I was reading where he said Tylenol is causing children to have autism. And they says there's no medical proof saying that. When you're pregnant, that's the only thing you can take, right, is Tylenol. Now he said they're going to send something to the doctors. I read that article yesterday. And I was like, what? Because I know when I was pregnant, I used to take Tylenol. My daughter took them while she was pregnant. I think I don't know if my granddaughter had took them or not. But that is what they give pregnant people, Tylenol. He's making these accusations and saying all these things, but ain't got nothing to back it up. So I think he's supposed to be sending out something to all the physicians and for them not to still give people Tylenol. But anybody that pregnant knows sometimes when you have a fever, when you're pregnant, or you might have some pain, that's the first thing they're going to say. They're going to recommend Tylenol. That's the only thing they said pregnant people can take. But now he's saying that what causing children to have autism. They really don't know what causing. They don't know what really caused children to have autism. They don't really know. It haven't been proven nowhere in science to say Tylenol is doing it. So for the ones that are pregnant, I don't know if your doctor got that note from him, but him and that man, Robert F. Kennedy, Lord Jesus. I read that the other day. You must read it too, Online Pride. You must read it too. He got that. Oh boy, he got that crazy Robert. He got that crazy Robert L. Kennedy, who is not a doctor or a scientist, telling him that. I know it. You read that yesterday too. Was it yesterday? I read it yesterday. I'm like, what? That's all we know to have. I'm telling y'all, when I was pregnant with my son, because I didn't think they'll pull your teeth while you're pregnant. When I was pregnant with my son, I had a toothache so bad, y'all. I mean, they said we don't supposed to pull your teeth, but they had to pull my teeth because they had got where it was swelling up my face. I was in so much pain, but they did it in a way, and I was showing too, because you don't supposed to get your teeth pulled. You don't supposed to take X-rays, but them CT tests. There's a lot of stuff you don't supposed to do while you're pregnant when it come down to like stuff like that. He's a serious. Yeah, I know. He just Lord. When I read that, I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I had a bad toothache, and that teeth had to be out, right? And Dad ended up putting me to sleep to get it. But they I had to sign the papers. Cause if I hadn't got that teeth pulled, got that infection would have got in my blood. I was pregnant too. And but they let me know that they didn't supposed to be pulling my teeth, but I had to get it pulled. But I came out all right. My son came out all right. But they don't be want to do no type of X-rays, no type of those type of things while you're pregnant, because it probably harm your baby. So, I was taking Tylenol back then. I can't take ibuprofen because it do something to my stomach. The doctor took me off of those because I used to take ibuprofen. When that pain used to be hitting my back and shoulder and all that stuff, they would give me those 800 milligram ibuprofen. Girl, I was taking them things. I was taking them. My thoughts are, Mom, you're gonna be hooked on all that pain meds, traumatized. I'm taking all that stuff. Now I don't take that. I just get injection now because you can be addicted to all that stuff. Yeah, if they pull your teeth, they try to do it in the second trimester, but the first and last, I think I was showing. I know I was showing. It was like probably the first part of the trimester. Go. I had to get it out. I had to get that thing out of my mouth. Yep. But like I said, I do have a wellness channel and I speak on stuff, but I speak on what my experiences be. But I would never be out here trying to tell nobody about their health. You would never hear me say, Frank, you need to do this for your blood pressure, or I might do content about blood pressure and speak on it in a way for commentary. But I can never, and I would never try to, I'm just saying Frank, for instance, I would never try to diagnose nobody or tell nobody what they should take or what they shouldn't take. You have a physician for that. You go to your own doctor. I speak on what I have been diagnosed with or what I have been overcoming, and I have been sharing some of the things that is doing. But other than that, I can't diagnose nobody. I need help. I gotta get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me? I stay at the doctor. I got big. I was looking at my hospital bill. Jesus. I'm looking on my the bill you get from the insurance company when you go to the doctor, right? I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, okay. I see zero. They show what a part the insurance pay. Then I went over there. They said, this your part. I didn't see it. But because when I go to the doctor, they're not giving me a bill when I'm been going every week. Y'all know I've been going every week, right? I've been getting the bill. They don't give it to me when I leave the doctor office. I'm like, okay, I ain't gotta pay these folks. I got that bill the other day. Cause when I get through doing my treatment, right? I said, okay. Yeah. The insurance pay for so much, and I have my copay. And like the other when I was last week when I did my treatment, the lady said, can we help you with something else more? I said, I was like, they finna give me that bill. But it came through the mail. They'll put me on a payment plan. But my insurance is paying majority of the stuff. I have a little bit to pay, but they'll still put. I'm just saying, I'm not here to diagnose no one. I just share commentary. I just said, when I share stuff, I say, y'all can look it up yourself. Go along with me. For him, for Donald Trump, and that Kennedy man to say what they say. Now, Robert Kennedy might know a little bit more. I know, Frank, I'm already broke. For now, Robert Kennedy might know a little bit more than Donald Trump when it come down to a little stuff. Now, I'm not saying he's accurate all the time. Because he had said something else. Robert Kennedy said something else about, what was that? Oh, yeah, he still be talking about the autism, talking about what caused autism and stuff. They really haven't proven what it come from. But for him to get on public TV or in a news conference to say they need to stop taking Tylenol because it causes autism, they're wrong. You have to be careful what you put out here. That's why sometimes when I be on my channel, I might say stuff, but I want to make sure that I'm correct. I don't want to be putting out stuff that I should. That's why I always say I based on what I go through, because I know what I can tell you about me. I can't tell you about nobody else. You see what I'm saying? And I have people coming in my comments like I've been dealing with this inflammation. I'd have had people coming in my comments say, yeah, I'm going through the same thing. They'll put in a comment, they might say what they taking or what they're doing. But yeah, but always consult your doctors when you're having problems, okay? I know Lion Pride, she said that on her channel. She said the same thing I be saying. Make sure you contact your physician, let them know it's something going on and stuff like that. But anyway, you guys, I done hit that 2-hour mark. I'm about to get off of here. I made me some tuna. I put it on some wrap. That's what I'm eating. But other than that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow, Wellness Wednesday. I probably come on a little bit early before I go to the doctor. Y'all see I've been coming on pretty regular because I've been I'm coming around, you know. Now, yesterday my feet were trying to start by aching because I did a little bit walking this weekend. But I think this right here it's a work in progress with that feet. You know, some days it don't even bother me, and some days it does. Then the weather's changing too. But today it been pretty hot. But other than that, I want to thank everybody who did tune in. Lion Prize, that she probably be on about 7. Check out Frank. I know he been sharing about his about the football and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you what my husband had said, Frank. I don't know, you ain't friend with him on Facebook. But my husband said, why everybody, let me see read what he said. I don't even know if anybody even commented on what he said. He wanna know why everybody always have something to say about when the because my husband say Dallas Cowboy true heart fan. You hear me? He gonna stick with them Cowboys whether they do something or not. And he had put a statement on YouTube to why everybody be crying when and he don't really post nothing. You know, my husband don't really post on YouTube for real. He might say something every now and then, but let me see what he had said. He said, why people make a big deal when Cowboys lose? And then he gonna say, hell, Cleveland. I didn't realize he had said this. So I went back and read it. He said, why people make a big deal when Cowboys lose? Hell, Cleveland, Cleveland beat Green Bay. Oh, he's like I said, he's a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. He want to know why people always be crying when Dallas Cowboy lose. Oh my God. His name Ernest Moore on YouTube. At first he didn't have nobody to like it. I said, he said, did they see my comment? I said, I guess they seen. I said, I guess they ain't no Cowboy fan. But me and my daughter and somebody else were laughing. He loved himself. I mean, ever since we've been together. Dallas Cowboy. He like, what about them Cowboys? What about them Cowboys? That's all I need. Don't let them win, y'all. Don't let them Cowboys win. What about, you know that little saying they be saying, what about them Cowboys? I be like, what about them? What about them? You know, I try to go along with it, but I don't be knowing because they are American team. That's what it is. I think he said they 1-1. I be listening at him, right? Cause my husband be playing the football pool. Sometimes he play the football pool. You know, he be talking about him himself. I say, but I'm about to get ready to get off of here, girl. But the day was Testimony Tuesday, and I was just talking about my story, his glory. And you know, coming to the end, we were talking about a little everything. But how you been doing, sweetie? Yeah, okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I saw I'm bouncing back. You can tell I'm getting a little bit stronger every day. Cause y'all know when I get to posting like I was, y'all be saying she back. But you know, I do have those setbacks, but you know, I'm still doing my treatments. I'm still trying to get back, you know, in that journey of just don't eat no food with inflammation. And the day is 28 days. And I think I've been doing pretty good. No caffeine. I was wanting a ginger ale, but now I don't even have a taste for it. Oh, I did. That's probably why that person came in here and said what it said. Somebody saw spit and swallow. Get out my chat with that mess. Yeah, that's why I said he probably tried to call me. I'm glad they didn't call me. It's good to see you, Six Bows. But yeah, I was just over here just sharing about, you know, I'm a 9-year cancer survivor, and I thank God that I'm still here. I thank God for my family. I thank God for y'all. I still have some struggles and challenges on some things, but I'm gonna keep on pushing. I'm gonna keep on pushing. Hey, Kenny. See y'all trying to come in here. I'm about ready to close this on out. But good to see you, Kenny. Let me see what Frank said. I had to hold on. I had to read it from my phone. Like I caught myself trying to Ernest. He can't hear. But I was gonna tell him what you said, Frank, about the American team. Ernest, he must be outside. I'm trying to see what Frank had said because the American team. Okay. Uh, I had to blast football. I had to blast my football team this morning because we lost last night. Oh, that what you were talking about? That football be have y'all cutting up now. Cause that man be like, I'm like, is it that serious? Is it that serious? It was good seeing you, Six Balls, and Kenneth. Good seeing you. How your day going? How y'all day going? Six Balls. Y'all day going good? That's good. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Tomorrow I do another treatment. It seems like I go every week, and like I said, I'm still keeping myself focused. I'm staying focused on what I need to do um, to get where I need to be. And so far, I think the injection are working pretty good. Because, like I said, I have a lot of energy now. I be want to talk more, and I feel pretty good. My husband he be like he'll call because sometimes when he know I'm not feeling well, he'll text me or he'll call to me. You still in bed? You still laying down? I've been getting up lately. I've been having a lot of energy, and then I've been resting pretty good. So the main thing they was trying to get my immune system back on track, trying to boost my immune system up, get my mood strain and all that stuff back on track. And you know, those injections help with a whole lot. So, and then I'm trying to get this inflammation under control. But other than that, I'm gonna continue to keep doing what I'm doing. I feel confident about where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I see a lot of people come in my comments saying they like what I'm sharing and things like that. They be telling me encouraging words, and I appreciate you all. I appreciate each one of you. Six Ball, what you been doing today? Kenny, what you been doing? I think Live Pride about to go live in a few. She be walking and talking. She be doing her fitness and stuff like that over there, so y'all can check her out if you choose to. You had a pretty good day today? Okay. You enjoying the weather? Because it was hot today. I had to turn that fan on in the morning. It was cold. It was cool. Then midday, woo, it started getting hot. Thank you. I feel a little better than I was. Like I said, I feel much better than I was over a month ago, over a month or two ago. Yeah. Is that serious? Is that serious for football for y'all for real? For men for real? I don't know. Come on, me, I was in the room yesterday. I said, I ain't gonna watch no football now. He be saying, you be watching basketball? I said, yeah, I know a little bit more about basketball than football. I can watch that basketball, but that football, I just know they be running around on that field. Sometimes I try to sit and watch with him just to see what I can learn or pick up. I know when they get a touchdown. I think I know when they get a touchdown. I think I do. That when they catch the ball, right? I don't know that about football. Oh, I know one time my husband wasn't feeling good or something was going on with him. And he was asking me about the game. And I said, they said they were doing a flag. I was like, what is that? I was asking him, I don't think he was feeling good that day. And he wanted to watch the game, but then again, he did. And I said, I kept hearing them say about they flagging and they interfering and I was trying to repeat what they were saying on TV. I didn't know what I was talking about. What is flagging? Then when they mess up, right? See, I don't know nothing about the football. Men and women will argue down about football. I think it's because it's rough. Yeah, they sure will. But even though I don't know much about football, I'm still a Cowboy fan because my husband won. But I don't know nothing about it. I can't tell you nothing. But anyway, I enjoyed y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I don't know that, Frank. Nothing. Let's not. Football, basketball probably dangerous, but I guess because my son had that accident in football, that would make me scared of it. That would really make me scared of it because I be thinking they gonna hurt themselves out there. They be falling all on each other, like someone be body slamming each other. I mean, if they playing football, if they wrestling, and some people have really got hurt playing football. And that's what I be telling my grandson. He started his game. Let's see, next week. I told him I'd go I just go just to see him play. But he know I'd be like, I don't want you out there, KJ. But boys, how boys, they try to be tough. Cause if my son had never got hurt, my son would have been still out there playing, y'all. But he had a major accident. He almost lost his leg. I'm glad I didn't see. They called me. I was working at the time, right? Ernie, Frank, one of my friends in the chat was saying that when I told him what, come here. Well, I'm gonna go with it. I told him what you had said on Facebook about why they always. He said because they're American team.
Yeah, because they're more fans for Cowboy than other teams.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You see, you got 3 likes that day.
I did.
T, your daughter was laughing, and I was laughing, and somebody named Juanita.
Oh yeah. My cousin. I didn't make such a big deal.
He said, I had read him what you had said. He said, cause it's American team. He what's your team in Frank? Baltimore? He from Baltimore. He with the Baltimore Ravens.
They lost last night.
He know.
Huh?
He know. He said he gave them the devil.
Right.
Oh, that what you was watching last night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were watching last
Right. Hey, he said your team lost last night.
What did he say?
He said he's still mad.
Yeah, I know he is. What's called fumble?
Who fumbled? You see, I don't know nothing about this stuff. Frank, you and my husband probably can talk. he said somebody fumbled. He said somebody fumbled last night. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about no football. He was mad Sunday, so Frank, he was mad Sunday about them Cowboys, so he know how you feel. Cause for him to post something, my husband do not really post nothing. He be on YouTube, cause he be seeing me sometimes, and he be watching other folks. And I said, you watch other folks, you better go over there and give me a like, though. I told him. And then he really don't post on Facebook. And then he put that. I said, what? I said, the Cowboy must have really made him mad. Because he don't post that. I tag him in our birthdays and anniversary and the children stuff. But other than that, he don't post. I don't know nothing about that stuff, but the Cowboy made him mad the other night. But he all right now. Frank, he said somebody fumble on your team. So you know what he talking about. Honest, I was surprised that the Cowboy lost to the Bears. Oh, okay. I get that why he was mad, Frank. But anyway, thank y'all for coming over. We had 6 bows to come in here. Good to see you, 6 bows. Hope you and the girls and your 6 girls and boy. I hope y'all doing fine. Good to see you, Kenneth. Kenneth said he had a good day today. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Lion Pride. Thank y'all for hanging in to the end. Lion Pride about to go live. I don't know who else live that was in the channel. But let's just continue to support the best way we can. Frank, I'm gonna go over there and see your video, see how you were cutting up. I'm gonna show your video to my husband. He gone, but I'm gonna show when he come back. But tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be talking about those juices I made and some more stuff. And cause my appointment is at 3:40, and I know after that appointment, after I always get that shot, I always go to sleep. I be resting so good. They been stuck me in my arm. I had to be in that doctor office for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I be nodding while I be sitting up there getting this stuff put in my arm. That's how I read, it make me rest real good. So that's a good thing. I get my rest in. Okay, Ken, you have a good night too. I'm finna go off. All right, you guys. Thank y'all for coming over. I'm finna get ready to eat my tuna wrap. I had cooked some tuna, and I'm gonna eat that. I want to tell each one of y'all I appreciate each one of y'all so much. Y'all, shout out to my members. Make sure y'all connect with them if you have not connected with them. And again, it was good seeing Lynn life lesson. I hope she continue to have success with her physical health. She said she taking hey Shay Love, how you doing? Good to see you. Lynn life lesson. Let's continue to keep her in prayer. She's taking rehab and physical therapy right now. She said she hadn't had another brain surgery. I'm sure y'all probably know who Lynn life lesson is. It's good to see you. I ain't been seeing you lately. Have you been coming on? Like I said, I don't get the notifications. How's the family? How's everybody doing? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. I have my days, but look, every day don't be good, but there is something good in every day. So I do give God all the glory. I'm a 9-year cancer survivor. I celebrated my 9th anniversary on Sunday. And today I was just sharing about my story, his glory. We all have a story. And if people don't understand, if people won't understand your story, they'll never understand your glory. So whatever we're doing out there, if you're doing something for you, if it's making you feel good about yourself, if you're doing something better yourself, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because it's only one of us. I agree what you say. I'm doing well. I don't get any my favorite people notification. I'm happy I was strolling, caught you live. Okay. Well, that's great. I know you usually be coming on in the morning times, and I know you usually do like a motivation. You always speak with positivity. I haven't been seeing you lately. So let me go over here and hit your bell again and make sure I'm gonna go hit your bell again. Cause you always used to have some, you'll pop up and share some inspiration and stuff. I'm trying to see. You haven't been really live lately. You did something 3 days ago, I see. Okay. I see you did something 3 days ago. I know the kids back in school and stuff like that. And, yeah, you still spreading the word over there, I see. Okay. Still spreading that word. And that's awesome. God is good. like I said, this is Testimony Tuesday. You have shared your testimony before, or you was sharing about when you had the COVID that time and stuff like that. It's good to see you, and you take care of yourself, young lady. Keep spreading that positivity over there. Keep spreading. I went over there and hit your bell again if I can make sure that this is sometimes that's what we have to do, right? Sometimes we have to hit the bell again. Like they say, you have to unsubscribe, then hit the bell for the notification. Because I hear a lot of people be saying they don't be getting people notifications. So we had Shay Love in here. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Lion Pride, one of my members. Make sure you check her out. A couple of my members did come in today. Miss Key Kitchen and more serious. She don't have a channel, but she is an awesome supporter. We had Frank G in here. Frank G Life. We had Kenneth Williams in here. Joshua Graham. Who else? And we had Lynn Life Lesson in here. I think that was everybody. And I had a couple of, in 6 bowls. We had 6 bowls here. Y'all continue to support the best way you can. Just, whatever you can. That's all we can do, y'all. That's all we can do. Yeah, that's what I did. If I can, cause I enjoy listening to you too. Cause you be up in the morning time. You used to be sharing different things. You be getting your babies, had your babies with you and stuff like that. And yeah. But all right, you guys. All right. Yeah. And like I said, let's continue to keep Lynn life lesson in prayer for she can continue her recovery. She had a second brain surgery and she came in today. I was glad to see her continue healing for her, Lord. Continue her on her way so she can get where she need to be. And like I said, compared to how it was over a month ago, I thank God for his grace and mercy. Still some things that I still got to go through, but like I said, I might not be where I need to be all the way, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. On that note, y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time, bye-bye. I think one of my members is live. Check out Lion Pride. I'm not sure if anybody else in the chat is live, but y'all can check them out and see. Good night, everyone.